Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah. My title is Cost Effectiveness of Colorectal Cancer Screening Protocols in Chinese Urban Population. My name is Guoxiang Liu. The contents include five parts. Part 1, background. Colorectal cancer is one of the most prevalent cancers in the world. With a high level of incidence and mortality, CRC imposes a significant and potential avoid public health burden in most industrialized countries. There is a population of 1.34 billion, of which the urban population accounts for 51.27% in China. In China, CRC has attracted increasing attention over recent years, taking a second and fourth position in the incidence and mortality lists, respectively, among all tumors in urban populations. The blue bar is the incidence of CRC in China. The red bar is mortality of CRC in China. Figure 1 told us CRC has become one of the major malignant tumors in urban population in China. CRC is characterized by high prevalence, a long asymptomatic period, and eminently treatable precancerous lesions, which together suggests that screening is a preferred option. It has been reported in the literature that CRC screening can reduce mortality effectively and even curb incidence as a consequence of polyp removal. There are several protocols already in existence regarding population CRC screening. There are several protocols already in existence regarding population CRC screening, mainly screenings. Question: how to choose suitable schemes in real effective protocols? The answer is input-output analysis. That is economic evaluation or cost-effectiveness analysis. Cost-effectiveness analysis is a decision-making assistance tool. It identifies the economic most efficient way to fulfill an objective. The literature of economic evaluation in CRC screening. From the table, we can see USA, Canada, France, Australia, Taiwan. Some countries have sought economic evaluation of their screening protocols for CRC, but few in mainland China. Based on the severity of CRC screening accuracy, the Ministry of Health of China proposed a two-step protocol for population-based CRC screening. Step 1, an initial FOBT and high risk factors questionnaire, HRFQ, for population, followed by step 2, a full colonoscopy for those suspected cases identified from the initial screening. This is the contents of HRFQ. The participants with either a positive FOBT or a positive HRFQ were offered a colonoscopy examination. In our study, we evaluated the cost effectiveness of two different CRC initial screening strategies, FOBT versus FOBT plus HRFQ, using the Markov model. Because I'm a health economics, yeah. My major is health economics. Part 2, materials and methods. Material and methods 1. Briefly introduce the CESP project. The CESP project was undertaken from 2006 to 2008, a total of 430 urban residents aged from 40 years old to 74 years old in Hangzhou City, Shanghai City, and Harbin City were approached by their local CDC. CSP comparison and evaluation of screening program for CRC in urban communities in China. Those who agreed to participate in this study were asked to take a FOBT test and fill HRFQ. Data for this study come from the CESP project and published in literature. This is the formal work of CESP. This is the step 1. This is the step 2. We compare two initial screening protocols, FOBT alone and FOBT plus HRFQ. In both protocols, individuals who were considered of interest were offered a colonoscopy examination. 4 scenarios were developed for protocol 1 FOBT alone. Scenario A1, A2, A3, A4. 4 scenarios were developed for another protocols, FOBT plus HRFQ. Scenarios B1, B2, B3, B4. The scenarios is all 8 strategies. Protocol A, protocol B. We estimated cost and effectiveness of these 8 scenarios using the Markov model, a transitional probability model. We developed the Markov model to simulate the progression of a cohort per 100 soldiers. Average risk symptomatic individuals moving through a defined series of states from 40 years old to 74 years old. In this simulation, the health data of individuals were categorized either as normal, POP, CRC, or death. After successive iterations, the model estimated the cumulated costs and the effectiveness for the entire cohort over a 35-year period. Each resultant simulation were compared with that of a scenario in which no screening is involved. This is a Markov model. Cost. The initial screening costs comprised expense in market materials and reagents for FOB and HRFQ and distribution and return of FOBT and HRFQ. These were calculated using the CESP data. All other costs were calculated based on the claim data of the Bureau of Nation Health Insurance. Our costs are expressed in Chinese yuan, renminbi, in this paper, and are inflation to the 2008 price level. Effectiveness. The indicator is life years saved, LYS. The effectiveness of CRC screening was presented in terms of life years saved by the screening. It was calculated through estimating premature deaths from 40 years old to 74 years old as a result of CRC using an age-dependent formula for each age group. The life years saved under each screening seen equal to the difference in life years lost between the test screening scenario and the scenario result and screening. This is the Markov model. This is we need a discount rate. We need this discount. The cost effectiveness, the discount rate, 3%. Incremental cost effectiveness ratio. We use an incremental cost effectiveness ratio, SCER, to measure the cost effectiveness of the test screening per cost, defined as the difference in costs divided by the corresponding difference in effectiveness. A smaller SCER indicates lower cost for saving one life year, reflecting improved cost effectiveness. The formula is as follows. Results. We get the result of cost and effectiveness. Finally, we get the SCER. We need to use the SCER. From the table file, we can find the best strategy is scenario B1. The second best is scenario A4. The third best is scenario B4. B4 is the Chinese strategy for urban population screening. Conclusion. We get the conclusion a combined use of FOB, OBT, and HRFQ as an initial step for CRC screening is a better strategy than FOBT alone. Second, compliance rates have a significant impact on the total cost and effectiveness of CRC screening programs. 3. The third Chinese trial version for CRC screening strategy falls into scenario before, which is one of the least cost effectiveness options and should be revised in line with scenario B1. What's the scenario B1? What's the scenario B4? This is the scenario A1. Beside on the scenario A1, scenario B1. The participants take a FOBT. Those with a FOBT positive result are offered a colonoscopy. Polyps, if found, are removed during the colonoscopy examination and follow-up colonoscopy. It's taken every 3 years for those with polyps removed. Those participants without polyps are offered another FOBT in 10 years. Participants with an initial negative FOBT result are those having an initial positive FOBT, but for whatever reasons act not to comply with the recommended procedures were offered an annual follow-up FOBT. Scenario B1, participants are offered a FOBT and HRFQ. Those resulting in a positive outcome, either FOBT or HRFQ, are offered a colonoscopy examination. The follow-up procedures are similar to those of scenario B1. Scenario B4. This is the scenario implemented in China. Participants are offered a FOBT and HRFQ. Those with a positive result, either FOBT or HRFQ, are offered a colonoscopy examination. Polyps, if present, are removed during the colonoscopy examination and follow-up colonoscopy is taken every 3 years. Those without polyps take part in annual follow-up FOBT and HRFQ. The participants with negative results, both FOBT and HRFQ, initially, and then those having a positive result initially, but for whatever reason and not to comply with the recommended procedures were monitored through a routine cancer registry system. Okay, this is my prospective introduction of cancer screening program in urban China. Since 2012, China government initiated 6 cancers screening 6 cancers. They are lung cancer, CRC, esophagus cancer, gastric cancer, lung cancer, breast cancer. Urban population, 40 years old to 70 years old. Now the program is running quite well and smoothly. When we finish our our paper, we submit our report to Chinese government. Chinese government had modified the strategy in 2011. That's over. Thank you.